We are 99X, the original 99X. I'm Barnes. That's Leslie. Crash Clark is here on Traffic. We do have the top 5 most viral audio of the week coming up just after 9. Also, before 10, before we get out of here, one of the drone pilots from Walmart. Now, they are up and running with drone delivery in Atlanta. We'll meet one of the dudes that flies the drones and also hear the details about how you can use the service. Coming up about 9:35. Right now, Sleaze, brought to you by McDonald's. Support local business owners and entrepreneurs in your neighborhood by visiting a nearby McDonald's today.
I'm thinking this might be a new thing in Hollywood. Remember, we talked about Mickey Rourke and this GoFundMe that was set up because he was $60,000 behind in his rent.
Well, it was fake. He didn't authorize it.
He actually did not authorize it. Well, Denise Richards' ex, Aaron Pfeiffer's and his parents are begging for help as they are evicted from their LA home. Patricia, Aaron's mom, launched a GoFundMe in which she's asking the public for financial assistance after an LA court ruled in favor of the landlord to take possession of their $3.3 million home. What? Listen to this.
I'm listening.
This is what she wrote on the fundraising page. Please help my son, Aaron. Wow. A grandmother's begging for justice and for the little girl torn from our lives.
I just don't know how much
what is
pity
happening there?
You're going to get for your $3.3 million house. That's Denise Richards' ex's mother?
Mom. Yes.
Okay, everybody. It's. I mean, I feel for you, but
I know.
I mean, there's some other people maybe in line in front of you.
Will Arnett asking some questions from the LA Times about his podcast partners, Sean Hayes and Jason Bateman. This is kind of interesting what he had to say.
Who'd make an easier spouse to live with? Jason Bateman or Sean Hayes? Sean Hayes. Sorry, hang on. Let me do another take on that. Who'd make an easier spouse to live with? Jason Bateman or Sean Hayes? Huh. That's a tough one. Guess I'll go with Sean Hayes. You know what I mean? Just in case the first time was too. Do you have a joke that is cringy, but you love and refuse to stop telling? How bad can I go on these jokes? I feel like I'll get in a lot of trouble for some of these jokes. This is so cringy and old school dad joke. Guy's on a desert island. All of a sudden, he's been out there for 10 years by himself. And out of the surf comes a beautiful woman in a wetsuit. He's like, oh my God. And she says, I bet it's been a long time since you've had an ice cold beer. And he says, yeah. She reaches in her wetsuit and pulls out a beer. He's like, oh my God, incredible. She said, I bet it's been a long time since you've had a nice cigarette. He goes, yeah. She reaches into her wetsuit, pulls out a cigarette, and lights it for him. Oh, incredible. And she goes, I bet you it's been a long time since you played around. And he says, you got golf clubs in there?
Oh, dude. That was a
come
long
on.
way to get there.
A long way. Speaking of Will Arnett, he's going to replace David Harbour in that show Behemoth, that drama, also starring Pedro Pascal and Olivia Wilde. I don't know if you heard, but I guess David Harbour pulled out. He needs some downtime. I would think so. He went through that big divorce. Stranger Things just ended, so he probably does need some downtime. Bradley Cooper opening up about why he actually wanted to make that movie with Will Arnett. Is this thing on?
I don't know if you feel like this, but we tend to write where we are in our lives. That's the thing I realized the third time.
Even if you don't know it, turns out.
That's, dude, no question.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm happy. And it's like, I want to make a hopeful movie. And it's all about communication. If I'm not going through a process individually with myself where I'm growing and then it demands something of me, my intimate relationships suffer. And I was like, and it just all it was like, oh, this is it, and stand-up comedy could be a foil rather than it being the main thing. Yeah. And so that's how it all sort of started.
I'm glad Bradley Cooper is happy. Now, if you and I did this on our show, we'd be going, what is happening here? We didn't do our homework. Amy Poehler just had on Gwyneth Paltrow as her guest and asked this question.
I'm going to do a quick speed round with you.
Ooh.
Cold Mountain. How cold was the mountain?
I wasn't in Cold Mountain.
Dude.
No, forget it then.
But thanks for thinking I'm Nicole Kidman. Bonus!
Wait, why did I think you were in
Unintended
Cold
bonus.
Mountain?
I don't know, but I'm so happy
Eyes
you
wide
did.
shut. What was it like working with your
you
husband,
meant-
Tom Cruise?
Oh, he was hot.
Hook.
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Oh my gosh. I didn't get to do
I thought you were just about to say I wasn't in Hook.
No, I
And
wasn't.
I'm panicking.
Hook.
Panicking. Don't think I will forever think my whole life that I said you were in Cold Mountain.
Well,
I just want you to know.
This is an honest mistake.
I mean,
Nicole Kidman and I are very interchangeable. Thank you very much.
I mean, it's not even close.
How do you even do that?
I think she's just doing it as a bit, knowing she'd
I don't
get
know.
promo. You come on.
That's so embarrassing, though.
She's not even like just a podcast host. She's an actual star in Hollywood.
Wow. Oh, a rock star has been sidelined? Pat Smear from the Foo Fighters had a bizarre gardening accident. In the classic tradition of rock stars having bizarre gardening accidents on the band's website and Instagram, they said Pat Smear has apparently rung in the new year by smashing the blank out of his left foot. They didn't say exactly how that happened, but now he's going to miss a bunch of shows. Dang.
You will
Be
never
careful.
have to worry about me missing shows for lawn accidents because I ain't trying to
Yeah,
go
no.
near any lawn tools or
Ever.
do any
Yes.
lawn work.
Speaking of rock stars, Billy Corgan was sitting down with Conrad Flynn. Why do you think the government would want to speak with a rock star?
At different times, I've been approached by elements of the U.S. government to be involved in things that were just way above my pay grade. I've never talked about them in any depth publicly, but I've had experiences where I would find myself in a room with people and think, why are they talking to me? And it was something out of like Eyes Wide Shut.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And what did they say? Like,
I'm not going to tell you.
okay.
No, because I haven't talked about it. I can certainly talk about it in sort of like in a sort of a kind of a I was there kind of way.
Well, yeah.
But it's similar to when I talked about experiencing a shapeshifter on Howard Stern. It became this thing where I was hunted in airports. Please tell me the shapeshifter story. All I can say is I've experienced supernatural things, and I've experienced things where I've had elements of the U.S. government reach out to me because they somehow want to hook my influence, which is not that great, into whatever they're after. So having had personal experience of this, and of course there's lots of other insinuations, and I certainly would say sitting here quite openly, it seems very, very obvious to me that there are elements in popular music where people have been compromised knowingly because they were offered kind of a Faustian bargain.
Question. What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know. I bet the government wanted to talk to him about something. What are you doing, Billy Corgan?
And was he tying it into music in general?
It was very interesting.
Like that they put out information that was... I don't even follow that.
Hey, if you're a fan of Depeche Mode, I know you are, that new concert film, M, will be streaming this weekend on Netflix. That was their big concert in Mexico City they did back in September of 2023. That's kind of cool. It wasn't the highest grossing tour of the year, Barnes, but guess who sold the most concert tickets in 2025?
Coldplay?
Oasis.
Oasis? Oh, yeah. And rumor is Liam's already, forget which one, Liam or Noel, they're already teasing about a 2026 continuation.
It has to happen. They sold 630,000 more tickets than Beyonce.
Well, then there's a reason why to keep that money going. They like the monies.
I think so, too. And you know we have to do a road trip. We have to go see them. Finally, wow, I never knew this because, you know, I'm a big Breaking Bad fan. Bryan Cranston recently talking about the time that he actually lost 2 scripts of Breaking Bad.
Someone broke into my car. I was driving around. I went to the top of the Sandia Mountains in Albuquerque, and I was looking around, going for a walk, and I come back, and someone broke into my car. And in it was my briefcase with the last 2 scripts of Breaking Bad.
Wow.
No. I drive down the hill, and I go to the gas station. I said, where's the local police station? They guided me there. I go to the police station. It's closed. And it said, if it's an emergency, call 911. If it's not an emergency, call this number. So I call the second number. I leave mine as Bryan Cranston, and I was up in Sandia. Someone broke into my, blah, blah, blah. Here it is. The next day on Good Morning America, with the bumper music, dun, 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 dun. Bryan Cranston had his script stolen and called 911. No! We have the tape. And then you hear me going, hi, real cat. Then, as the social media will have it, I got a lot of blowback. Why would he busy up the 911? Someone may really need that. I go, oh, I didn't do that. Yeah. And then Vince Gilligan changed a lot of it. He changed it because he didn't want it to leak right before we did it.
And then they didn't give you a script again.
That was it.
That was it.
Dude, can you imagine he triggered that many things by leaving a script in the car?
And then Vince Gilligan had to change the script.
I'd like to see what was originally going to happen. That's a crazy story.
That's your Celebrity Sleaze.
The CJ Pearson Show.
I'm CJ Pearson, and I'm the host of The CJ Pearson Show. Every single week, we'll take on the biggest cultural, political, and moral battles in America head on. No spin, no filters, and well, no apologies. We'll break down the biggest stories shaping our culture from a Gen Z perspective that refuses to be managed, muted, or manipulated. Bold truth, real conviction, zero permission. This isn't punditry, it's a generational takeover. This is The CJ Pearson Show.
The CJ Pearson Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.